give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Hey, what are you doing again? Hey, what are you doing? Oh.
We'll take a touchdown for the first play, first touch. We'll take a tutty.
For them, they don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing up field to make the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Willis now off of play action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. When you look at this Packers defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. second down and a little more than a yard here. Willis will look to throw it. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Third down, it's Willis. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Willis out of the gun. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 81 yards on the ground for him so far. The Packers at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Love now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Love to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here we go.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Right. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 71 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got to make the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
11 yards there, just like last play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Akers, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Going right back to Akers.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Folks' kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. They're rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now Love going to change things up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Steal, black. Set, guard.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Willis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3. And they're going to try again here.
19 Lions.
4th down, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
1st down, Rams.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down throw for Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3. Willis out of the gun.
Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks. And they just gave up one there. They double team him, they triple team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback. And he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence. He plays the game with a great football IQ.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And this will be caught by Edwards. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 2nd down throw by Willis.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Come on.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Black Ultra. On the ball.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Blaster, 6. Edo blue. On the ball. On the ball.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for LA.
On the counter, this is Akers. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Los Angeles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.